So in this video, we'll use the new style transfer feature to apply several visual styles to your designs. Finally, we'll look at our new and improved Upscaler model, which will help you turn your designs into ultra-detailed, production-ready 4K images. So let's get started. We've added the new feature, which is style transfer. And here you can see we have a lot of images in the gallery to choose from, or you can upload your own image. And this feature is really good if you want to pick an exact type of lighting, colors, and aesthetic instead of just trying to get it with text prompts. So let's say I want to make a golden version of this sheriff character. We can just choose this one, and I can keep the main image as it is here. And I will just change my prompt to be made of gold. We can leave these settings as is, but let's click generate and I'll tell you what each one does. So this one is basically the same, just controlling the strength of capturing the details of your image. Here, you can, if you want to use image colors, I don't recommend using this with style image because it kind of conflicts with the style you're trying to copy, unless you really want to get a clean background or have more final control over your result. Background separation actually helps in making sure that the background behind the character is isolated, so you don't have a lot of elements interfering with your main design. So as you can see, we got a bunch of results here, kind of following the input image that we provided, and you can always compare it with the main logo that we created, and you can also view the original style image. This is the image I used as a style, and of course you can always use your own images as styles. You can find your own designs and copy their own style and lighting into it. Another style I tried was this inflated plastic style, and I was able to get these results. And you can see it follows the style of the colors while following the shape of your input image. Now, one last thing I want to show you as part of this Logo Diffusion V4 preview is our Upscaler Workflow. So let's pick an image with a lot of details. So let's say this one. So if you open it, and let's say I want to open this image separately, I want to see the results. You can see that it looks pretty detailed, but it's still 1K resolution. And usually you might need high resolution for your designs. So what we can do is just click on the upscale image. What this will do is it's gonna copy the prompt we used for it and place it here. It's also gonna set the default here, for example, creativity at 3. I'll keep it as a default, and then for optimized, I'll try to do something like 3D art, since this is kind of the style we're going for here. And I'll set the upscale to 2x, and let's click upscale. Now, this is the result we got with the upscale. You got this option here to see view full image or zoom at actual size. So this kind of zooms in at 100%, and you can see the increase in details. If you want this to be closer to your input image, then you can just drop the creativity to 1, and it's going to be super similar. But if you wanted to give it more space to add its own details, you can just raise the creativity a little bit higher. Let's drop it down to 2 and do 4x, and let's give it a shot. All right, so now we got the 4x upscaled version of this image. If we do zoom at actual size, you can see the level of details that were introduced at this resolution. So at 4K resolution, you can see that it just created details out of thin air and then just added to it. You can see the details here in the leather, on the texture on the street, even kind of start adding features to the people in the background. You can see now it just, before it was just kind of like blurred, and now you can see there's a lot more details. Gave this guy cowboy hat, but in general, this brings the image to a level where it can be used for production, it can be used for advertisement, or any production level project you're working on. This is a quick preview of Logo Diffusion V.4. There's a lot more features and tricks that I'm going to be doing tutorials on, but this is an overview of what we into this version. It took us 5 months to do this, and we're super proud of how far we got compared to V3, and we can't wait to see what you'll be able to build with this new version. I'll see you on the next one.